What the hell with this culture we live in? This ain't no midlife crisis. Youngins, get your moms, your aunts, and your grandmothers over here. Where my ladies in their 40s and 50s at? I grew up in Canada. Planned to be a doctor like my dad. The problem was I hated math and science. Secretly, I dreamed of being a dancer. On a whim, I auditioned for a performing arts academy in New York City and got in. My dad was not thrilled. And this was hard for me because I really liked pleasing my dad. And so I was faced with one of my first opportunities to do what made me happy instead of what made someone I cared about happy. It also helped that my mom said, go to New York or you'll always wonder what if. So I hit the Big Apple to pursue my dream of being a dancer. I danced in commercials and music videos, modeled for Nike, and was part of a short-lived rap group called Flex. But I quickly realized dancing wasn't a good long-term career choice. So I shifted my focus to acting and headed west to realize the Hollywood dream. I landed a series regular role on a Fox TV show.
White, not pregnant, without child. You are the only test I have never passed.
And then realized I needed an outlet for my stories. So I went back to school, studied filmmaking, and started directing. That all happened before I was 30. So I'm in my late 20s. My career is taking off, but I'm starting to feel imprisoned by the Hollywood machine. I worry about my age, which is ridiculous because I still look like a baby. And even if I didn't, so what? But that age thing in Hollywood is real. Also, I met a man.
Definitely the best thing that's happened to me.
I took a hard look at what I wanted to place importance on so I didn't get my whole worth completely wrapped up in my age.
He's too good to be true.
The relationship? That lasted 3.5 years and ended when he held me at knife point for a night. Yeah, not cute. Once I got out, I spent about a year blaming him.
Welcome to my new home.
And then I had a moment of clarity. Wait a minute. What was my part in this? And thus began a personal growth journey that continues to this day. Now, don't get me wrong, he was an asshole, but I became very aware that my self-worth was lacking hard. I asked myself a lot of questions and made projects to help me find answers, like my web series Chick, where I played a wannabe superhero. Over the next 20 years, I fell in love, suffered heartbreak, enjoyed career success and rejection, mourned the loss of loved ones, and celebrated new additions to my family. I've enjoyed a lot of adventures and achieved a base level of happiness. I'm sure you've got a similar story. The particulars may be different, but at the end of the day, you're stronger and wiser from living on the planet for 4 or 5 decades. Here's the thing. We've learned the rules. And with that knowledge, it's time to have some fun and figure out how best to break them. And that is where Stephanie Danger comes in. You know what happens to Gen X women who aren't Jennifer Lopez or Halle Berry? We disappear. Meanwhile, you know what we're doing? Handling business, taking care of aging parents, nurturing our kids as they leave the nest, maybe starting a side hustle. We're also way more laid back than the boomers and hip enough to hang with the millennials and Gen Zers. So what the hell with this culture we live in? This ain't no midlife crisis. We are in our prime. Let me be honest. You know what I think the first new rule should be once you hit menopause? Society must immediately revere you. Like, immediately. Lay down a red carpet, wash your feet, have a celebration. Reverence! So let's be friends. This is my invitation to you, middle-aged women. Yep, I said it, middle-aged. We have to embrace that shit. We are a powerful, impactful collective, and we can serve the greater good and help fix this struggling planet. The patriarchy had its chance. How's that working out for us? Our turn. It starts on the micro level in our everyday lives. Small changes, when done collectively, can add up to monumental change. I really believe that. So let's Stephanie Danger the heck out of our lives as we prepare to take our throne in female elderhood. Please subscribe and share this channel with your fellow midlife women. Youngins, if you're still here, get your moms, your aunts, and your grandmothers over here. Leave a comment, say hi, tell me what your struggles are. Love you.